Hey, I'm back with Mama's Junk Journal. Today I want to talk about my baby, Zoe. She is now 16, but when she was in third grade, we had her diagnosed with anxiety, depression, autism, and dysgraphia. These are tough diagnoses to deal with, but she's a rock star and she's an amazing junior in high school now, making straight A's, doing incredible things. I am so proud of her. I have a little story from her childhood. This story, the picture is actually from about the time, just a little bit after her diagnosis. But I'm going to tell a story about her from when she was very little. She was about 4, I want to say, when this story occurred. And I smile every time I think about what she said to me that day. So as you might know, autistic children, and this is a symptom of anxiety and depression as well, they tend to hoard or collect things. Several people say that they have a tendency to want to hold on to things, or they will do collections of things. They fixate on things. And so when Zoe was a little girl, it was very difficult for her to let go of anything. And so in their playroom, I would have to wait until she was asleep or away for me to go in and purge. And I know that that's part of being a parent. You go in, you purge their stuff, and they never know it's gone. They're never the wiser. Well, one day during her nap, I went into their playroom and I had gotten a hold of all of the stuff that was broken, that was trash, that was dirty, that they didn't play with anymore, and I'd put it in big bags and had them setting to the side of the room. And my little angel woke up from her nap, and she comes in and she's like, "Mama, what are you doing?" She's talking to me, and she notices the bag full of stuff and she starts going through it. And oh my goodness, she sure did pick up this ballerina music box. I know you guys can picture it. It was that cardboard ballerina music box with the little twirling plastic ballerina, the little plastic mirror in it, the little metal clasp on the front, and it would play for release or something similar. I don't remember the song, but the top of it had broken off, and it was just hanging by part of the paper that was lining the inside. And the little ballerina spring that it spins on, it was bent to the side, and the music box didn't quite work right. I mean, it literally looked like somebody had jumped on it, and it was crushed. And I was like, "Baby, it's broken. You need to just throw it away. We can get a new one or a different kind of jewelry box for you later." And she was like, "Oh no, Mama, no!" And she held it close to her chest. And guys, I'm not kidding you. And she broke my heart. And she looked into my eyes and she said, "Mama, God uses broken things all the time." And even to this day, I sometimes remember that moment where I just had this epiphany of who she, our struggles with her as a little girl, and us not quite understanding how to get through to her and not quite understanding what was going on with her. And then even as she got older, becoming more and more clear, it was almost prophetic. We're very careful to tell our girls that they are not broken, that they're not wrong, that they're not bad, that they have no need to be fixed. They are perfect the way God made them because He has a purpose for them. And we remember that all things work together for good for those who are called according to His purpose. And whenever I think about that, and I think about this idea that the world often calls things broken, and my heart grieves for people that have no peace in their life because they feel as though they need to be fixed. Yeah, we mature. Yeah, we grow. Yeah, we make choices that make us feel better, do better. But as humans, we are not broken. Jesus is there and he heals us of all of the pain that this world gives us. But we were created with a purpose, and with all of the idiosyncrasies and neurodivergencies and things that happen in this world, we really often forget that there is a purpose for why we are the way we are. We don't need to be fixed. We just need to know what God has planned for us so we can figure out what part of the puzzle we're supposed to be. I just think back to that day. This picture that I pulled out of that quilting book has a broken ruler and these monarchs that are just gorgeous. And that broken ruler that was just shredded and not serving the purpose that it was meant to be, but becoming this beautiful work of art, it just made me smile. It made me think of that day in Zoe's in Zoe's playroom, when she said, but God uses broken things all the time. Yeah, I let her keep it. Guys, you know I let her keep it. I probably let her keep it for 3 or 4 more days and then snuck in at night and threw it away anyway. But I'll never, ever forget that moment of just heart-wrenching reality that came out of my little girl's mouth. That God uses us where we are. It was a beautiful thing. In this page, I have this picture of Zoe, and I put her words to the side. I write them down on the tag on the other side. And I think about the beauty that Zoe has brought to my life. I mean, man, there are some days where I am worn out. And I know that she just has to be fighting this battle all the time. She's constantly trying to figure out the world around her. But she walks through every day confident that God has a purpose for her. And we remind her of that. And we remind her that she is perfect the way she is, and that everything that she's becoming is because God has a plan for her. It's a beautiful thing. This is the little tag that I put on there. I hope that you guys can remember as parents, on those hard days, on the days that make you want to cry, on the days that you just can't figure your kid out, they're going to be an adult someday. They're growing up fast. Appreciate all that time, and remember that you were created to be their parents, and they were created to be your kids, and that God is going to use them, and that they have a divine purpose. And it's a beautiful thing. Don't lose sight of that. I hope that you will have peace today and have a beautiful day. And remember to love your kids. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks.